Right, in this one, knowing past and to on an analog clock. Now, we don't always say 3:15 or 3:45 or 3:50. Yeah, you might hear people saying quarter past, or you might hear them saying 10 to, okay? Now, first thing we're going to have to understand is some of the words around this clock. So, we've got 4 key points on the clock that have a special word. Up here, this is known as o'clock. Over here, this is known as quarter past. Over here, this is known as half past. And over here, this is known as quarter to. So we've got o'clock, quarter past, half past, quarter to. Got a nice little game that you can play at home now with whoever's working with you. You split into pairs. What happens is you stand up, you face one way, and that is o'clock. Okay, then the other person is going to give you an instruction. They might say quarter past, and you would move to quarter past. Or they might say half past, and you would move to half past. So I want you to have a little go at that game now. Stand up, tell them some instructions, and what you need to do is you need to turn to that direction. Pause. Now that you're back, let's have a little think. Why are they called this? Well, o'clock is what we call the hour. So when it's exactly on the hour, well, it's just a little bit past. But imagine that that big hand was exactly at the hour. It would have been 11 o'clock. That is when we are exactly on the hour. So that's one thing. Now, quarter past. Why is this called quarter past? Well, to understand that, I'm going to show you this split up. Now, I've split this, and we've got a video on fractions of shapes, so go and have a watch of that if you don't understand how to make fractions of shapes. I've now put this in halves, and you can see that, well, that's why that's called half past, because that is half, and that is half. So that explains why that's called half past. We understand that. Why is this called quarter past? Well, let me split the clock into quarters. Here I have 4 equal quarters on the board, on the face. And you can see at this point here, that is quarter past the clock. If the minute hand has gone around, it's gone quarter of the way around the clock. By the time the minute hand has got all the way, that's gone quarter of the way around. Now it's gone half the way around. Now it's gone another quarter of the way around. That's why it says quarter. And then we're back to o'clock. Okay? Okay. So we understand halves. We understand the quarters. If you don't, rewind. If you want to understand why I've made the fractions of the shapes, have a look at the fractions of shapes video. Now this is an important bit. It's understanding these key words, which are to and past. Now I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, this is the past side, this is the to side. In fact, we can see that that says quarter past and that says quarter to. Why is that, I wonder? Well, o'clock is the best place to be. The minute hand always wants to be at o'clock. That is the aim. All day long, it is longing to be at that point when it can be called o'clock. It makes it complete. Okay? So, the second it's there, it's happy. It's o'clock. The minute it's gone past, it's past o'clock. And it's thinking, oh, I can't wait until I'm at it, but it's still near it. So it's thinking, oh, I'm only a minute past. Oh no, now I'm 5 minutes past. Oh gosh, I'm 15 minutes past. I'm 20 minutes past. I'm 25 minutes. I'm halfway past o'clock. But then it gets exciting. Once the minute hand gets down here to halfway past, it starts thinking, oh, I'm going to o'clock. I'm on my way. Oh, it's only 25 minutes until I get to o'clock. It's only 15 minutes to 12 o'clock. It's only 10 minutes to 12 o'clock. It's 5 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1 minute to 12 o'clock. It's o'clock! Okay? That is where it wants to be, at o'clock. So all the way over here, it's thinking, it's sad. Oh, I'm past it, I'm past it, I'm past it. Oh, I'm coming to it, I'm coming to it. Think about it as being Greg's or McDonald's, okay? You really want to get there. When you get into town, that's where you want to be. You've gone past it. Oh, I'm past it, I'm past it. We're halfway. Oh, I'm coming to it. I'm going to Greg's, I'm going to Greg's, I'm going to Greg's. Okay. Past, to. You need to get that in your head. So, how do the numbers work? Now, in one of the other lessons, we were looking at putting a random time on the clock and showing the minutes. So, for example, if I put my hand here and my hand here, I would know that it's the hour is 4 and the minutes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 times 5 is 45. 4:45. Remember, with minutes, we always times it by 5, whatever the number on the clock is. So I know it's 4:45. I might not say that. I might say 4:45. Because in quarter of an hour, it will be 5 o'clock. So whenever I'm on this side, I'm saying how long it is to the next hour. Let's have a look at this. Let's put it up here. Now, I know that that's 4, okay? It's 4 in the 4th hour, and I know the minutes, well, 11 times 5 is 55, are 55. So that time is 4:55, but I might not say that. I would say it's 5 to 5. 5 to 5. Because in 5 minutes, it will be 5 o'clock. So look, this would be 5 minutes past, 10 minutes past, 15 minutes past, or actually wouldn't say that, I'd say quarter past. 20 minutes past, 25 minutes past. Then I say half past. 35 minutes past? We're in the 2 side. 35 minutes to? Well, it's not 35 minutes to. How many minutes to? If my big hand is here, how many minutes is it until o'clock? Pause. Let's have a look. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes to. So look, over here, this is 25 to. Oh look, symmetry. This is 22. This is quarter to. This is 10 to. That is 5 to. And that is o'clock. It is symmetrical, isn't it? Imagine I had a mirror line. Can you see? That's 5 past. That's 5 to. That's 10 past. That's 10 to. That's quarter past. That's quarter to. So, I understand this is a little bit complicated because it's so much easier just to say 4:55 instead of saying 5 to 5. But we do need to sort of get it into our head. So what I'd like you to do, I want you to do a little bit of practice. All you need to do is get yourself a piece of paper. You draw something a bit like this. I'd get yourself 2 either little sticks, or do you know what, you could use a knife and a fork, or you could use a toothbrush, it doesn't matter. And what you're going to do is you're going to, with your partner, you're going to place different times on. It's as simple as this. I place one time here, so pretend this is my little hand. I'm going to use a little cocktail stick for that. And then here, I'm going to put my toothbrush down for this. Shall I draw it like it's a little, there you go, there's my little cocktail stick, and here's my little toothbrush. And there you go, I can see that the hour is 1, so it's 1. How many minutes? Well, it's on the past side, it's 20 past 1. 20 past 1. Okay, then I could try a different one here. I'd put my toothbrush over here, like this. I'm going to put my toothpick just down there like that. And I say, well, it's in the 6th. Oh, but it's 22. It's 20 minutes to what? It's 22:07. So this is 22:07. So all you're going to do, get yourself a nice big circle like this, put the numbers in and put the past and the to side in. Put little times on the board, test yourself, have a go. If you're struggling with it, email me. Off you go.